Hey, what's up, guys? I just wanted to make this video to say thank you to all of my subscribers. I finally hit 200. I didn't think it was going to happen this fast, but anyway, thanks for all your support, and hopefully in 2018 we can step up the game and try some crazy stuff, and maybe my flying will get a little better. Anyway, I got a couple builds here in progress. I'm building a 3-inch and I got another 5-inch in progress, but still waiting on parts. So until parts come, I thought I'd do this video. I've been wanting to do it for a while. I have a tiny whoop, and I wanted to test out propellers. They come stock with these 4-inch propellers, and so I'm going to do a test on these just to see what the flight characteristics are, and what the battery life is. And so we're going to try the 4-bladed stock props. And then I took some of the 4 blades and cut them down to 2. So we got some 2-bladed props. Then I got some of these 3-bladed props. So we're going to go out and test these and see how they perform. So let's get to it. Okay, I should mention before we get started that I am using the E010c mini whoop for this test. I'll flash a picture up here, show you it. And I am using the Tattoo 220 milliamp 45C batteries, and here's a picture of that also. Okay, so I'll take you through each flight, have you ride along with me, and I'll give you some thoughts as I'm flying, what I'm feeling and seeing, and flight characteristics, and then at the end I'll give you a summary on how this test went. So let's get started. Okay, first up is the 4-bladed props. Now, I'm sorry about the DVR footage. It is actually pretty good quality signal in here. I was pretty surprised. I had very few dropouts at all. First thing I noticed is that it's very stable. I haven't flown these 4-bladed props very much. I kind of switched to 3 when I first bought it, and that's about all I've been flying since. I have flown all these props, around, but this is really the first big test I've had in an open area with these 4-bladed props, and I have to say that, it's really stable. It's not the fastest, but flies pretty nice. Oh, hit the ground a little bit right there. Did notice it was since it was pretty stable that it was pretty easy to fly. Also should mention that these tests are all done in angle mode. I haven't flown too much in acro with this tiny whoop, but I'm sure it'll probably fly a little bit different. And I'll probably get out and do some acro flights with it here. Also should mention I'm running Betaflight 3.1.6, I believe. I have to check on that, but I'm pretty sure that's what I'm running. All stock settings. This is the first time I flew here at my church inside, but I'm gonna have to go back and do some more flying here. It was kind of fun. It's not too bad. It flies pretty fast with the 4-blade, and it is really stable. But basically I was just wanting to see what kind of flight times I would get, and I tried to push these batteries as far as I can on these tests, just to see what kind of flight times I can get out of them. So I'm not doing anything too fancy, just basically a straight straight maneuvers. So okay, now we have the 3-bladed props on. We're going to test them out. The first thing I noticed is it's not quite as stable and just a little bit faster. This is probably, these blades are probably the ones I've used the most, so I'm more used to these than the other two, but yeah, it does feel a lot faster. And the stability's still there. Of course, I am flying in angle mode, as I mentioned, but it doesn't seem too bad. Not too much different stability from the 4-bladed props, but it is a little faster. Oh, hit the ground a little bit again. This was a fun place to fly. I definitely got to get back there and try some acro in here. I think it'd be great. Good thing there's nobody sitting there. We took them out. Yeah, that was close. I definitely felt the air from the props on that one. I think we have a little bit of a crash here. So yeah, I did get another good flight in to do a good timer. I didn't think I should time this one since it was had a crash in it, but so anyway, let's finish this flight up real quick here, and we'll move on to the 2-bladed props. Could definitely tell when the battery was getting low because I couldn't get off the ground. I just kind of slide across the tiles. It was a bumpy ride. Okay, so here we go. I put on the 2-bladed props, and I wasn't sure what to expect because I've only flown these one other time, and it was in my own house, and it was pretty tough to control them in my house. It seemed like it was too fast for such close proximity flying. So this will be a very good test for me. And the first thing I noticed is it's definitely faster than the 4-bladed props. And maybe a little bit more than the 3, but I couldn't really tell yet if it was much faster than the 3. But the biggest thing I noticed was very hard to control, not quite as stable, which, you know, is to be expected. The more blades you have, the stable you're going to fly. And, you know, that's been pretty much known from, you know, 5-inch all the way down to these tiny whoops. But it's definitely quick, and we'll have to check the flight times and see how much flight time we get out of it, but definitely not as stable as the 4 and 3. But I would say probably just as fast as the 3. If anything, just a hair faster, but not a lot, not enough to really tell that much. Yeah, I definitely got to come back here and fly when I'm not doing a test, just so I can buzz around. There's so many things to fly around. I think it'd be great. It'd be an awesome time. Yeah, that was a close one there. I don't know how I made it through there, but I did. Kind of panicked for a second there, and I even made it through. I'll have to check the flight times, but when I was flying this, it definitely felt like I flew longer than I did with the other two sets of blades on it. There's one point when I flew in here one time, when I flew in the gym there, that my RSSI got low, but it didn't fail safe, so I kept going. Oh, there was another close one. You know, I think the battery's getting a little bit low. Tried an orbit around this post. Yeah, I definitely think we're losing power now. Yeah. Can't get off the ground. Alright, so there it is. Now I'll give you my conclusion and flight times and tell you what I think. Here are my times that I came up with. The 4-bladed prop, I had 3 minutes and 9 seconds. With the 3-bladed prop, I got 3 minutes and 12 seconds, so not a lot of difference. The 2-bladed props, I got 3 minutes and 38 seconds. So yeah, that was significantly longer flight times. Now, as far as stability, the 4 and 3-bladed props were definitely a lot more stable, I felt, than the 2. But the 3 and 2-bladed props were a lot faster than the 4-bladed props. So if you want, you know, longer flight times, you know, 2-bladed would be the way to go, I guess. And if you want more stability, then I guess the 3 and 4-bladed props would be the way to go. But now I like flight times ain't, you know, that important to me. It's nice, but it's not that important. I like the speed, and I like the, you know, the stability of them. So I kind of want the both to, you know, the best of both worlds. So that's why I like the 3-bladed props the best. So that's my opinion, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and hopefully I can get out and fly soon. Get a snow flight in, first flight of this year. So anyway, thanks for watching, everyone, and happy flying.